Better Makati. That's the campaign promise or the main message of Luis Campos, the husband of incumbent Mayor Abby Binay in his bid for Makati City's top post. So, the Luis Campos just ended earlier yung meeting the advance ng kanyang slate dito sa Makati Coliseum. Punong-puno yung buong stadium ng mga supporters ni Luis Campos at ang kanyang slate. So, he was introduced by their daughter Martina when he came in stage as a loving father, and there were also a couple of guests who went on stage to support Luis Campos' bid for the mayoral post. So ito yung mga natulungan ni Campos as a congressman of Makati. So very strong yung messaging ni Luis Campos kanina, no. He shouted earlier, ako si Luis Campos, ako ang mayor ng Makati, and that was really lauded by the people. And again, he pounced on that message of making the city better, consistent with the message of his wife, who is running for Senate, na Abby Binay, Abby better. So there's a consistency in messaging between the two. And yeah, so aside from that, he also said na aside from continuing the legacy of his wife, Abby Binay, he also said to make it better. And so, although he didn't pounce or discuss what programs he would want to make it better, pero inattendan natin yung mga rally ni Luis Campos. Isa dito yung sa Barangay Poblacion, ilan sa mga binanggit niya na programa na isisulong niya ay yung allowance for senior high school, at yung e-buses na or libreng sakay para sa mga Makatizen. Gamit lang yung Makatizen card nila, they could easily roam around the city for free. And for those naman na hindi pa Makatizen ay they have to pay a certain amount. So, yeah. Also interesting yung alliance or composition nung slate ni Luis Campos, kasi yung kasama niya na vice mayor is the congressman from another district, who is Kid Peña, who is running for vice mayor this time. So it's interesting because it's somehow a marriage of two districts, the District 1 and 2. And also at the same time, mayroong backstory yung si Kid Peña with the Binay family, which is not kind of good. Before Kid Peña and Abby Binay faced off for mayoral election, and in that election, Abby Binay won. And also aside from that, the elder Binay, Jejomar Binay, our former vice president, also faced Kid Peña in an election. So interesting alliance, because we saw here yung from enemies to allies narrative. So yeah, so siguro aside from this, interesting din yung race dito sa Makati, because Luis Campos is up against his sister-in-law, Senator Nancy Binay, who is term limited now. So she has been in Congress for 2 consecutive terms. So we saw how the dynamics of the family or yung personal issues divided the two camps. So yeah, so for those again who's tuning in, we're here in Makati Coliseum, and we just wrap up yung meeting the advance ni Luis Campos, who is seeking re-elect, or who is seeking the city staff post, eyeing to replace his term limited wife na si Abby Binay. So I think yung isa rin sa pinaka-highlight ng event ito is yung si Abby Binay, who is also present here, na tumawid pa from Mandaluyong, from the Alianza meeting the Avance na ginanap din ngayong gabi. So from Mandaluyong, she went straight up here in Makati Coliseum to throw support to his husband. It's for Abby Binay, she kind of become more emotional earlier. She cried isa sa mga reason na yon is I think yung physical exhaustion and yung longing for her husband na si Luis Campos. She mentioned earlier na she want to support her husband to be on his side na sa kampanya nito sa pagka-mayor, pero because of her national campaign, she has to go around the Philippines, to go to different provinces to campaign for that or to campaign. So yeah, and also isa rin yung sa hinanakit ni Abby Binay is yung family battles. She said na yung hindi naman daw magiging mahirap itong laban na ito kung hindi lang naging personal yung laban or yung alitan or naging center nung discussion or is family. So sinabi niya na hindi raw naging mas platform-based or platform-oriented yung discussion or yung discussion dito sa Makati politics, but rather it's centered on family. So I think yung sinabi ni Abby na yon is coming from the recent statement of her sister Nancy Binay, who is eyeing the city's top post, who is up against again yung asawa ni Luis na si Abby, or rather asawa ni Abby na si Luis Campos. So Senator Nancy earlier pointed out na wala raw makakahigit doon sa the patriarch who started the Binay dynasty na si Jejomar, and parang I think Abby Binay just took that statement parang badly or negatively, and that became more apparent earlier sa kanyang statement when she said na her Senate bid is for her father. She dedicated that run for her father. She said that I will make you proud. At again, pinounce on niya yung message na, or reiterate niya, or sinabi niya na mahal ko po yung magulang ko. And I think that's also a response to Senator Nancy Binay's earlier statement. I think that was in Wednesday in a Facebook Live. So, aside from that, she also discussed why she's running for Senate, and it's because of the enlisted men's barrios. Ito yung mga barangay dito sa Makati dating bahagi ng Makati na nilipat sa Taguig after the Supreme Court ruling. Sa mga nakalipas na taon, naging madugo yung alitan ng Taguig at Makati. So, recently, nakita natin yung awayan, particularly doon sa ownership ng mga property. So recently, nag-take over yung Taguig City Government doon sa mga public facilities sa Embo based doon sa temporary restraining order na inilabas ng korte. So after that, the city government of Taguig took over, and so that happened just this week, a few days before the election. So parang Abby Binay seems to be having a fight on different fronts. So we've seen the personal battle within her family, and there's the Taguig city government. So we've seen an exchange of words between Lani Cayetano, who is the Taguig mayor, who is also seeking re-election, and then Abby Binay. So madugo yung ownership issue on Embo, and again, she said na she wants for Makati to have a voice in the Senate. So, regarding the Embo, wala siyang masyadong diniscuss about what particular plan ang gusto niyang gawin sa Embo, but I watched an earlier video of her discussing about the possibility of a plebiscite. So, whether that's legally possible for the Makati City government to take over or take back the Embo barangays, it's still up to question. So, siguro going back again dun sa personal battle or the family feud between the Binays, it's something that's not new in their family. So now, again, for those who are not familiar with the current politics, Luis Campos is up against dun sa sister-in-law niya na si Senator Nancy Binay. But going back in 2019, kinalaban ni Abby Binay yung kapatid niya na si Junjun Binay, who is also a former mayor of Makati. So in that battle, nahati yung pamilya. Senator Nancy supported Junjun, pati na rin si Elenita Binay, the family's matriarch, supported Junjun. Meanwhile, on the side of Abby is of course yung asawa niya si Luis Campos, and at the same time yung tatay niya na si Jejomar Binay. So we saw in this family yung rift because of political power. Pero at the same time, meron ding in-air na statement or side si Senator Nancy Binay na the rift between the family, parang she's blaming Luis Campos, yung asawa ni Abby Binay, for breaking their family apart. Although hindi naman niya diniscuss yun further doon sa Facebook Live niya earlier. I think that was on Wednesday. So, for the upcoming Makati mayor, there are a couple of challenges that the upcoming mayor will have to face or have to deal with. Unang-una na dito yung enlisted men's barrios or yung mga EMBO nga na dating parte ng Makati City. So, ito yung distrito na parte or under dati nung distrito ni Luis Campos. So, naging madugo yung, as mentioned earlier, naging madugo yung labanan sa teritoryo. Pero at the same time, meron pa rin mga property nga yung na-claim yung Makati City Government dito sa mga EMBO barangays. So, based dun sa legal opinion ng Department of Justice, sinasabi nila na Taguig City Government na raw talaga yung magmamay-ari na to ng mga properties sa EMBO. Pero ang hindi sigurado or hindi nabanggit doon sa legal opinion ni Justice Remulla ay kung magkano raw ba or kung alin dito yung kailangan bayaran nung Taguig City Government sa Makati City Government, bayaran o rentahan. So that's the issue that they have to settle. And aside from that, isa sa major issue na kinaharap or consequence of this ruling by the Supreme Court ordering that the EMBO or recognizing that the EMBO barangays are part of Taguig City ay yung issue naapektuhan nito yung Makati Subway Project. So itong Makati Subway Project kasi cuts across sa mga EMBO barangay. So isa siyang partnership or project ng Makati City Government and isang developer. Supposedly, it would run to the EMBO barangays, including yung ospital ng Makati doon sa Barangay Pembo. Pero, sadly, it has to be derailed or postponed because of the ownership issue nga. So, it's an interesting battle, a lot of challenges. Also interesting because Makati is also one of the richest cities in the Philippines in terms of assets. I think Makati City is second. So, a lot of resources yung hawak ng Makati City Government, and since nga nawala yung EMBO Barangay, so which is mostly residential, so mas lalaki na yung budget or malalesa na yung gastos ng Makati City Government. So, so for this election, with just a few days to go before pipili ng susunod na mamamahala sa Makati City Government, it's interesting how things unfold in the past few days, past few weeks. So, in the past few years, matagal na pamahalaan ng mga Binay itong Makati City Government. Meron ng 4 na Binay na naging city mayor mula kay Jejomar Binay, Elenita Binay, Junjun Binay, Abby Binay. And the question now is, who will be the 5th Binay? Or would it be Campos? and what makes Campos different from other Binay or Nancy Binay. So, yeah, it's interesting it's an interesting race here in Makati, a family feud, and let's see who will win this election. Just tuned in here on Rappler. Join the Philippine Politics channel to be updated on what's happening here in Makati and other races here around the Philippines. So again, this is Patrick Cruz reporting here in Makati.